Everyone, it's Christine from American Red Flower Farm. I have dirt all over my face. Well, let's leave that alone, okay, baby? We just got back from the You Pick Flower Farm, and my sister came out and helped with that. I didn't. It was too hot. I didn't set the camera or anything. I should have, just for footage, for even my own record, to keep track and to so I can go back later and watch my dream unfold. So now we're back home. Yeah, so I planted 1,000. It was 1,000 white light and probably about 800 peach. So I also planted some Benary's Giants. I direct sowed those. I direct sowed the sunflowers as well. I direct sowed the sunflowers, and I direct sowed the Benary's Giants. I did the white, I did lime, and I did coral, just because those are will be used in weddings. I feel like those will be great for wedding work. And then also the sunflowers I think will be great for wedding work too, so I wanted to get those started. That way we get some money coming in, even though the farm won't be open yet. We'll be able to sell those to the florists, to local florists, and to DIY brides and people that do weddings, right? And so we got those done. It's about 85 degrees out right now. It feels so hot. So I came out here and I did some watering on my seed trays for the You Pick Flower Farm. All of those are really sprouting out. I think almost all the cosmos have come out. There's a really good high germination rate on those. And the Gomphrena haven't popped out yet. They haven't sprouted yet. Most of the zinnias have sprouted. It's so funny that the orange Benary's Giant is always the first one to sprout. Let's see, what else do we have in here that sprouted? Some of the lime is coming up, is sprouting. The pink, the giant Benary's pink. And you can also see, look at that cute patch of California poppies behind me. And then the Indian blankets coming up. That one is so prolific. Last year it was so prolific. That was like just one flower after another, and it's nice. I just wish it was a different color, because I'm not a red bouquet maker. I don't really like to use red so much. I don't find myself using it very much, and when I do, I'm just not satisfied with it. But I also watered in the sunflowers again, and I watered the sunflowers that I planted along the fence. And I really don't know what I'm gonna do out here right now. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything, because it just seems so hot. I'm kind of just out here fiddle farting with the kids. Besides the watering, I still gotta take out the corms, I guess. My second succession of ranunculus that are in the hoop house, I still gotta take those out. But I guess I'm kind of in no rush to take those out, because I don't know what I'm gonna plant there. Maybe sunflowers. Maybe some more celosia. This is just 5 minutes of me talking. Let's do some digging. Let's find something to dig or something. So there's so many aphids on these. I'm not even gonna keep these. Ugh. So creepy. Just gonna throw these to the chickens. So if you ever see this white powdery stuff in your garden, in your soil, that's good. Those are good. That's a good fungus. I don't remember how to pronounce it. It starts with an M. It's got like a Z, and it's got a couple Z's in it. But this is a good fungus. You want this. In case you missed it in the last video, let's talk about separating corms. So we can see right here that there are two stalks and there's a definite definition between those two. And so what you want to do is you want to jiggle it. Oh, this is a bad example because this one is not loose. It's getting loose now. But you just wiggle it, gently wiggle it to separate it, and it'll start coming apart. And there's two corms. Now I can actually see that there's more corms in here. This one's making another corm right here. You can see that it's making another corm, but it's not quite separated yet. And so it's not a complete corm. So I'm not gonna mess with that. This is a gigantic corm. And you can see that there's two there, but I'm not gonna, it hasn't completely split. And so that I'm gonna leave alone. These are actually really big corms right here. This was a butterfly ranunculus, I believe. The anatomy of these corms is just, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like you could see where it starts to make a new corm, like in the center of it. These are just huge, massive. I got me a nasty grub in here. Oh, it's so nasty. I'm throwing it to the chickens. So I got stung when I was picking up the the foliage. When I was picking up the weeds that were on the outer edge of the hoop house, and it burns a little bit. It's right here. I don't know if you could see it. It burns a little bit. So I just washed my hand off and just go through it. That's what happens when you're gardening. Forms pulled out, and so now I'm going to use my little rake that I love so much. This little guy. I'm going to use this to just clean up the beds a little bit, get the extra foliage out of here that I didn't pick up yet. And I threw that foliage to my chickens. That I'm gonna sow. I'm gonna do the the variegated Celosia. I got these from Baker's Creek, and then I'm also gonna do the crispy purple Celosia. Yes. And this is the variegated coxcomb. If I didn't say that, I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly what it said. Variegated coxcomb from Baker's Creek, and crispy purple Celosia from Geo's. And I've raked these. I've raked along my 6-inch emitter drip line and just made a little row. And so I'm just gonna lay these down, and then I'm just gonna cover them with about an 1/8 of an inch of soil. Celosia seeds from last year. It's pink and green Celosia. It reseeded, or it didn't reseed. I let it go to seed, and I collected the seeds from it. So I have quite a few here. So I'm going to do the remainder of these empty spots from where I just pulled the corms. I'm going to plant these seeds down. So I still have some left in here, so I'm gonna go put these out by, I'm gonna put these in my seed trays for the flower farm. So 2 of these seed trays, this one and that one right there, this one and that one, I didn't plant anything in the other day because I didn't want to do the Malgumfrina. And so I'm just gonna put these inside of there.
Your hair ribbon from the day I went away. I went away.
So I'm just watering these in, misting them in. They can be top sown. They don't have to be completely covered, but I'm getting them so wet, getting the seed trays so wet that it'll cover the seeds. So Remington is asking me for sweets, more sweets, more sweets. And so I'm gonna actually make him work for it. So I have these from Baker's Creek, this orange watermelon or yellowish orange watermelon, and then this early girl watermelon arts that I started indoors out here, but I don't know that they're gonna make it because I didn't grow them correctly under my grow lights. I was very, we got sick with COVID, and so I got very lax and didn't do much to take care of them. I left the light on for way too long, sometimes for over 24 hours. And so I don't know how well they're gonna grow. I don't know if they'll even produce. And so I'm gonna ensure that we have some watermelons this summer. So I'm gonna have him plant these out so that he can have some sweets.
Watermelon.
Two different types of watermelon. Okay, so you're gonna poke a little hole in the dirt. I'll show you where. And you'll put it next to the watermelons that are already growing. Okay, so we'll come down here and you poke a little hole right over here by this one. Don't smash those other plants. Poke a little hole in there, all right. And then poke another hole about 6 inches over. 6 inches over, approximately. Go, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going a little more, right there. Okay, and then go back towards the fence. About the same distance, right there is perfect. Where you see an empty spot, yep, right there is perfect. That's fine. It only needs to be about a quarter or a half an inch. So like up to your maybe second knuckle, if that. Between your first and second knuckle. Okay, now you're fiddle farting. Come on, stay on task. You can do another one right here. Okay, and then do another one back there. Okay, and then let's do another one over here. Yep, right there is perfect. And then another one back right here. Yep, there you go. Okay, and now get your seeds out. Only get 2 of each seed. Or you can do 3. Perfect. Bless you. Uh-oh. Holy watermelons. Holy watermelon seed. I'll hold those for you. Okay, that's fine. You can leave those there. Yep, drop 1 in each hole. Okay, and now just put a little dirt inside it. Just smash the hole in. But you don't want to put too much dirt in it because you made your holes a little deep. So just like cover it. Perfect. And then push down. Over here, you have 2 holes there. Perfect. Is that a little hole right there? Did you put anything in there? No? Okay. All right. All through. All right, so we got a bunch done. We got a bunch planted. We got a lot of those ranunculus corms taken out. I have a huge pile of them that I will clean up tomorrow. And that's it for today. So remember, my flower friends, keep your hands dirty.